Hello, beloveds. Masculine, how are you all doing? Wow, I hope you all had a beautiful Christmas, beautiful Yule. And this is the reading for the old year, the last week of the month of December. So we're transferring into 2022. Wow, exciting, really exciting. I just hope, I don't hope, I claim 2022 to be the best year ever, you know, I just claim it. This year was an amazing year. Everything went in flow, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. So I wish that all for you, you know, that you will have an amazing year. And that's the twin flame journey you're on, or will bring you everything that you need in your life. You know, growth, love, happiness, fulfillment, sacred union, intimacy, collaboration, creativity, joy. So I hope this all for you on your journey. And don't forget the abundance, you know, the abundance you are able to receive. So yeah, a lot of joy, a lot of light. I hear already. Do you also notice that you already hear the birds singing early in the morning? It's like, wow, it's like springtime here. So let's see what's going on in the divine masculine space. This week, you can encounter some anger, because the planet of love, Venus, is going retrograde, and that means that it's going to light the darkness. It brings love and light to darkness. Also, planet Mercury is in retrograde, so the communication isn't going right. And then we are under influence of Pluto. Pluto, the planet of war. So it could be that our communication troubles, or you know, nothing is going your way, and then the control issues are coming up. And then, yeah, from one thing leads to the other. Arguments, people not really content with each other. Okay, so if you want to have a private reading and to know how to navigate all of this and to navigate through it, I can be of assistance to you. And you can write me an email in the description box below. There is an email. There is a waiting list at the moment because I'm not working in the month of January. So, but if you want on the waiting list for, and being one of the first one who wants to receive a reading, just write me an email and get in line. Okay, guys? So, yeah, there's a lot going on. So, let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space. A lot of transition, a lot of clearance, a lot of... I hear... also, I want to get out of this place. for who it is. You know, maybe you're stuck somewhere, or you're not able to get out or get away. And yeah, for the Divine Masculine, in his mind space, I have here the solar plexus. And it could be that you get activations from the higher frequencies. When a higher frequency is coming in, light codes are coming in, then you will feel it on your solar plexus. You know, it's going, because the solar plexus is the willpower, is the, you want to do things, you want to take action, and in that space, and if you're not able to take action, and if you're not able to canalize this energy, then you will feel it in your solar plexus. It's also about every morning, your body is giving you signals to wake up, and you probably could feel that on your solar plexus also, on your stomach. You know, your acids are going to make more acids to wake you up and to say, okay, you know, your body needs to wake up. It's your normal time. This is your body time, your body cycle that is activated. But also because of the light codes that came in through the portals of solstice. And it's almost the whole month. You know, it's the 12-12 portal. It's the solstice portal. It's the Yule portal. It's the portal of today, the portal of yesterday, and then we get the New Year's portal. So all these portals are giving new energies to change. And if you can't canalize this energy of going outside, or, you know, being in active mode, then you will feel it on your solar plexus. You know, it's not a stagnation, it's a transitioning. Because all the old is changing into the new. And it could be that your masculine energy is getting more activated. You know, the fire is getting activated in the crown chakra. It could be that you want to celebrate, you know, celebrate love, celebrate, and it brings you in all kinds of states of emotions. So there's a lot of going on, because old emotions needs to transition, needs to clear out, you know, and know that everything is happening on the right time, on the right moment. I have here Jupiter, you know, the planet Jupiter of luck. And you're standing in you're going to get back into your king energy when you move through all the emotions, everything. You know, it's time of death. It's time of releasing. It's time of letting go of the old you, preparing yourself to make you ready for the 222. Okay? So what's in the heart space of the Divine Masculine? Oh, be careful about vampires around you. The vampires are coming in, and it could be they're leeching on your energy. Okay? So make sure you're with the right people. You know, you're with the right people around you. Okay, opportunity becomes, you know, New opportunities in the heart space, and you feel it and you know it. But it's time to wait. You know, could be that you're waiting, could be that you're looking out to something new, to a new environment, to a new life, to a new you. And you need to take that time. Don't rush anything. Everything will come at the right time. There are enough signals coming your way that you can make up to that. When you tune into that things are going to change. You know, people are talking about houses, or people are talking about rejuvenation or releasing. Know that everything what you pick up could be a message for you. If you hear someone talk and it grabs your attention, listen, because it can change everything in your life. Okay, so, and yeah, and then I feel that's from the heart space. But then I also feel then the ego wants to take over, the mind wants to take over and wants to take action. But maybe you need to settle down the emotions a bit and let it happen in the right time at the right moment, okay? I'm looking for something. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for that. What is the higher self saying towards the divine feminine? What is his higher self saying about the divine feminine? What is his higher self saying about the divine feminine? 3 cards. Wow. 3 cards. His higher self saying about the divine feminine. That she's nurturing, that your healing is begins, and that you're grounded. It could be that she's grounding you. It could be that you are grounding. Oh my goodness. My whole tree over there is full of ravens. 1, 2, 3, 4 ravens in my tree. I haven't seen that before. And they're already picking branches for making a nest. That's interesting, because there's a nest in there. Wow. Well, okay, back to reality. It could be that, you know, divine feminine is nurturing him, is taking care of him, is healing him, that the healing starts to begin, and he starts to feel better, and he's getting the right food, he's getting nurtured, he's getting taken care of, and that is grounding him, that is coming, strengthen him more than he thinks, because he gets he's in the right environment at the moment. Getting nurtured, getting taken care of. And the higher self says, you know, she is your nurturing factor. You need the feminine energy. You need the healing. And you need to you know, to get the curtains away. And you need to address your old wounds. You need to look at your old wounds and learn from it. That it's and be secure. Be secure and grounded enough to understand that not all the time you get the same results. Only if you think the same, if you have the same thoughts, you will become, you will get the same outcome. But if you, you know, think in a positive way, change your way of thinking about yourself, you know, because it's all about the self. If you start to think more and better about yourself, you know, you're also changing the people that you attract in your life. Okay? So that's what is higher self saying about the divine feminine in your life. She is this healing factor in your life from your heart, and she opens you up to clear out and transmute everything what's there from the past. It's almost like she is erasing your past. She's erasing your past with love and nurturing and care and healing, so you can think differently for your future to come. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. Okay. What's the mind saying about it? Your ego saying about this Seven of Cups. Yeah, but I have so many options. I have so many options and I want to explore all the options. And more opportunities are coming to you. I have so many opportunities and I want this wealth. I want this abundance for myself. I want to create this for myself. I want to create this for my counterparts. I want to have it all. I want all my cups fulfilled, and I have to work on that. You know, because I want to offer something. It's not about. It's almost that the divine masculine says to himself, I don't have anything to offer, you know. But it's not about the material things. It's not about the money. It's not about what you can give to someone. It's about the heart space, what you can give from the heart. That's more important. Because I also see that a lot of divine feminines can take care of themselves, and they building already on their own. So okay, no, it's about the divine masculine. I hear it's really he wants to, if he wants to come forward to his divine feminine, he don't want to feel less. But it's not about feeling less. It's not about, because I see they're equal on different levels, but it's oh my God, it's the masculine. It's still the masculine's program, you know. I want to take care of her. I want to feel worthy. I want to feel a man. I want to be able to take care. And if he has a feeling that he can't do that, then he doesn't feel adequate. Is that the word? Oh my gosh. So the mind, again, creates conflicts about what he wants to offer the divine feminine. So let it all go. You know, go to the heart space. The heart space has more. Okay, you know, you can have everything. You can have all the riches, and you can have all the material things. But if there's no love coming towards you, you know, from the heart space, then you have nothing. Then there is absolutely nothing. Not a partner that can connect with you, you know, that is not there, that's in the room, but he's not there, you know, he's not present, then you have nothing. There's nothing. So I would say move it all over and come from that heart space. And I think that the masculines are going to learn, are training themselves to go more to the heart space. Okay. So what is the higher self saying about himself? What is the higher self saying about himself? You just have to make a dedicated effort from the heart space. A dedicated effort from the heart space. That's all you need. And that's all, you know, that's all of it. Nothing more, nothing less. You just have to work on that. And then the rest will follow, you know, the love will come in. It's just what I already channeled. You know, you can have all the riches, but if you're not present and if there's no work in it, you know, you don't need, you know, there's nothing. And see it as a painting. Every stroke, everything you do it with attention, do it with care, do it with love, and give your energy towards it. And that's it. Dedicated effort from the heart space. And that's what the higher self say to the heart of the divine masculine. Okay. What is his heart, his mind saying? Wow. His mind saying, his mind's fighting it. His mind is fighting it. Because he wants to be this emperor. And his mind is saying, no way, you know, I'm not going to put in that effort. You know, I'm me. I don't have to change. You know, I'm good the way I am. And this is this conflict that is ever going on. He don't want the conflicts anymore. He doesn't want the drama anymore. You know, and he's saying, I'm going to that emperor state. I'm going, and I want to be that emperor. So it could be that for another group of you, that you're going into that alignment with your heart to be that emperor and to be that king for yourself and for your divine feminine, and leaving the warrior and the fighting behind, because that is just making yourself totally drained. It's the fighting of the mind against the heart that is in conflict constantly. The mind says one thing, the heart says something else, and then there is this huge chaos coming in, and doesn't know what it wants anymore, and it goes all directions, and you can't sleep, you can't think normally. So and that's what he's leaving behind. You know, he doesn't want that anymore in his life. He just wants to be steady. He wants to be in that beautiful heart energy that opens up everything for him. And that needs some healing. That's all. It's, you know, it's not far from union. I hear it's not far from union, but it 2022. That's what I hear. 2022. Okay. Okay, what is his uncomfortability? Well, that's probably the mind. He's very... yeah. He's heading for some challenging times. That's what he thinks, but that's not true. He doesn't need to shield himself because he's safe. I feel when you are in that space of your mind that you always need to guard yourself, that you always need to protect yourself, that you're always in that space of protection, you know, then is also what you're attracting. So if you go in this feeling of being safe, of being okay wherever you are, you're leveling up to that higher frequency of the light that's coming through your body, you know. Be safe, you know. Give yourself that, oh, that's interesting. Because the safety is connected to a post-traumatic stress syndrome. This, it could be that he has PTSD, okay? And that is getting activated when he feels that he's in danger or can't protect himself, or wow, that's a very interesting one. So it's about working through that and releasing that. And it's a belief system. It's a belief system from a memory that you're not safe. So you need to work on that memory, erase that memory, and you know, shield yourself in the love, shield yourself in the light, so you can be safe everywhere you go. And then the blossoming starts to come in, you know, it starts to blossom. The light is coming in and makes it bigger. And the more light is coming in, the more joy, the more fun, the more power, the more creative you become. Things starts to flow. And it's sometimes it's not easy to get out of it, but it's for divine masculine it's necessary to be around about the feminine energy that can heal him. Okay, so he probably needs feminine healers around him. Doesn't mean that the masculine doesn't tribute, or his friends or his brothers, or you know, don't tribute to that space, but it's the feminine that can heal that. It could also be that the feminine was the trigger of feeling unsafe. Wow. Whoa, and that's what I feel in my solar plexus. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it could be that the feminine was the one that didn't give him this safety. Oh my goodness. Whew. That's the trigger point. Okay. So he put on his armor towards the divine feminine, and he needs to make a choice. Climb the stairs and make the choice. What do you choose? You go into the light, or you go into another direction, and you staying in that fight mode, in that you know, your mind space that's continuously fighting. As there is no trust in the divine feminine, because that's the trigger. That's what I hear. Feminine was the trigger. So he needs to feel safe before he can blossom and open again. Okay? But still having his armor on. You know, and it's the Knight of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups. He's coming in as the Knight of Cups, not as the Emperor, you know, knowing that he is in body. He wants to go there to that space. But he's still the Knight of Cups. He's coming in with the cup of love, but still wearing his armor. It's not able to release that armor yet. Because he's not getting healed, and that's his uncomfortability, and that's where he is not feeling, yeah, it's like ooh, you know. That's funny. Yeah, I think Divine Masculine can only open himself when he's feeling that safety, just what I talked about in the other reading. The Divine Feminine doesn't feel safe. The Divine Masculine doesn't feel safe because they trigger each other. Okie dokie. How's going to solve this? Wow. He's going to solve this. He's going to the shadow side. He's diving deep. He's going to heal. He's opening the cage and let himself out. He said, no way, I've been caged too long. Somebody else had the change on me for too long, and I'm releasing it. I'm stepping out of that cage. I'm getting out of that cage, and nobody, not the devil, not the shadow, wow, can pull me back again, because his change are released from his back. So when those chains and hooks are released from his back, sorry guys, that shadow and that devil energy has no control anymore. And he can step out. He can step out of that cage, or she can step out of that cage, whatever it is. You know, it could be that he locked up his Divine Feminine energy in that cage. And because of that, he wasn't in balance. The disbalance created that the Divine Feminine within himself was in a cage. So she couldn't develop herself. So the masculine was continuously you know, in the shadow, fighting. And now when he is opening himself up, you know, to release those chains where he was connected to, and open the cage and let his feminine out, going to himself, emerging with his inner masculine, coming together, you know, then there is this healing going on, releasing, and move through the other stages of healing. And that's really amazing. So he is going there to his shadow. He's going to the devil energy to heal himself. And that takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of king energy to do that. Yeah. To go to that space. Okay. Okay, what is his higher self wanting about this union? What is his higher self saying about this union? Oh, helpless and hopeless. I don't know which direction I need to go. It's still, do I need to take the left one? Do I need to take the right, you know, the right way up? And he is frozen. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's in this conflict. And the only thing he needs to know is that he needs to follow that light, that direction, straight forward. And I hear his heart knows. His heart knows. It's his higher self saying, when you're out of this state, you know, of helplessness and hopelessness, you know. And let's see what's the other cards, the clarifier, saying on this. Wow. Yeah. And then he's in the King of Cups, and then he can make his choice. It takes time. You know, you can't rush healing. You know, everybody has their own time for healing. And some people go through it like this and change it and transform it. And other people need more time. And you can't rush healing. You know, if your subconscious mind isn't ready to release what needs to be healed, you can't force it. It's getting triggered by events. It's getting triggered by light. It's getting triggered by love. And that's what he sees. He said, if I'm going in union, I don't want to be this hopeless, in this place of hopelessness and helplessness. I want to be, if I'm going into this union with my divine feminine, I want to be this King of Cups. I want to be this king. Okay? So, what is combining them together? What is combining them together? What is combining them together? Stubbornness. Stubbornness. Who is to reach out first? You know, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, and I'm not going to reach out. And Divine Feminine thinks the same. You know, you need to reach out to me because, you know, they're both stubborn. They're both waiting for each other to maybe to take action or maybe to say something. But yeah, they're both stubborn, and that's combining them both. You know, that's what the Divine Feminine says. No, I'm not going to reach out. No way, because you know. Maybe you're in another relationship. Maybe you're in another realm. Maybe you're in too busy with your work. Maybe you're this. Maybe you're that, and that's making her the decision not to reach out because she doesn't want to interfere. Because she has a feeling his life is going well, and to see by this, it's not really going that well. So, and the Divine Masculine say, you know, I'm not reaching out. The Divine Feminine needs to reach out because I'm not really doing well. And you should supposed to know. Well, that's not how it works, right? So, yeah, their characters are almost the same, you know. The characters are almost the same. So they're very independent, that's what I hear. So that means that, yeah. Yeah. It's really funny. So it's about, let me see what the clarifier saying on it. So, about taking action. Yeah, Divine Feminine will take action. Divine Feminine will reach out. it could be that she knows how to break that communication of being still, of, you know, I also hear, you know, if you're not interested in how I'm doing, you know, I'm going my own way, you know. And I'm not able to reach out to you because I don't want to be disturbing your happiness. Wow, that's really interesting. She is following the path of the angel of the highest realm. You know, also I think it's also a kind of a protection for herself, because if I hear if she reaches out, it doesn't change anything. That's it. It doesn't change anything. So she is in that space of, now I'm not going to communicate. You know, now it's peaceful, now it's good, and I want to keep it that way. Okay, guys, this is it for this week. This was a long one. This is what could happen this week. What is changing. I see 2022 will be a much better place, will be a much better energy, I hear, because we're under influence of Pluto at the moment, and a lot of things happening. So also, if you feel that frustration, that anger, that criticism, that all that kind of stuff coming up, I would suggest calm down, let it pass by, and reach out when it's the right time. Okay, I see you next year, and love you all. The Twin Flame reading is coming up at New Year's Day. If you want a New Year's prediction, so for the whole year, what would come ahead the whole year for you, you can contact me, and I will give you a reading on what will happen the whole year for you. Okay, the whole next year of 22, concerning everything. You know, doesn't need to be a twin flame reading or whatever. You can ask some other question also. So if you're thinking about work, changing house, changing relationship, changing friendships, moving through your own stuff, you know, I'm available, and I see you next time. Okay, bye-bye. All the blessings, all the love, and yeah, make it a great 2022. Okay, bye-bye.